J Bachelor Hip Hop Weekly Magazine. You know, it's always good to find that young, fresh talent. Before the interview started, we were going through some of your songs, man. You hopped on some hot beats by Drake, by some other guys out there. For those that aren't familiar, I want to get them initiated. Tell them about yourself, where you're coming from, kind of catch the people up.
I go by Donnie Be Good, from the north side of Houston. Moved to the east side when I was about 10 years old. Graduated from North Shore. Played basketball and I always loved music, man. Started rapping when I was like 13. My friend Dwayne blew it. And he's still at it, man, trying to make it big.
And Donnie Be Good, he don't play when it comes to the bars, and he don't play when it comes to the style swag. He came through with the black Timbs, with the white soles and the snapback. Like, the game is crazy, man. Who like, as far as fashion goes, you're a stylist, or is everything basically pieces you put together?
I put together, no stylist, man. I'm my own stylist, man.
So I'm talking about Kanye style. I don't need no stylists. I don't need no writers, producers, or stylists, man. Hey, kind of tell us coming up, because your style, it's hard to pinpoint your influences as far as artists. I hear like down south influences, but you have the bars like a New York cat would have. So who are some of the artists you came up listening to?
Jay-Z and Wayne. Like, I like Jay-Z, man. He made a lot of stuff change, from the clothing when he said, button downs and everybody started wearing them, and just how he can make it from when he started and still in the game now. And he can get on the track with a young dude like Meek or whoever, and he still hold his own and he's still gonna kill. Like, he made the transition from 90s, 2000, 2015.
And Jay's an interesting cat because he has this incredible talent, but he's also a businessman. Now, I see you have artists that solely focus on their art, like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. Then you have guys like Jay-Z that open businesses and create situations for others to eat. What kind of artist do you want to be, as you make your way into this industry?
Eventually, the artist that's a rap in the business, man, like Jay, because, music can take you far, and you can make millions off of music, but there's no billionaires in hip-hop. You know what I mean? Almost. And that's from the beats and the Apple deal. That's going to be from something he ventured out on past just the music. But hell yeah, I want to do both.
You're right. It's crazy. You're talking about making money in business, and Dre is one of the highest earning rappers, but he hasn't dropped an album in over a decade. What does that say about the state of hip hop, where like you can become close to a billionaire without putting music out? Is that a good or a bad thing?
I want to say it's a good thing, because he's able to do that because of the music. Even though it was a long time ago when he dropped his album, it was still because of the music. You think he would be able to do that if he didn't drop the Chronic and produce? I don't think so. I think the music influenced where he can go further. And people know him for being Dr. Dre.
So no matter what he does now, basically the music kind of paved the way for his accomplishments that kind of came later.
In my opinion, yes.
Absolutely. So I want to hop back. We talked about Wayne and Jay kind of influencing your style. How would you describe the ideal person that's going to gravitate towards your music? You appealing to the underground audience, the trap audience? Who's going to go out and pick up your music?
I think it varies, man. I might have a song for the ladies. I might have a club song, strip club song. Or I might hop on a beat with my friend Pick, and it's trap. He rap trap, so, it varies. There's no set fan. Like, I want everybody.
You want to appeal to the masses. That's the best way to be, especially in 2015, where the internet allows you to reach out and engage with so many different types of people from all over the world. Having that diverse look is very big. Speaking of reaching out, you got a track with J-Dog, Houston rapper, Killer Kalayan, Houston guy. Tell us about that music and how those tracks came to be.
R.I.P. my cousin Doki, he put that together. It's actually the same track. It's called My Hood is a Zoo. It's me, Killer Calion, J-Dog, and a dude named D-Well from Louisiana. He made the beat, and Killer was always in the studio with us. D-Well was on the beats. Killer heard the beat, wrote the hook and called J-Dog up and made it happen, man. It's actually a video on YouTube. Put My Hood Is a Zoo, it'll pop right up. Yeah.
What's it like, connecting with J-Dog? It's a very serious dude. Like, is he as serious in real life as he comes across in his music?
Yeah, he's 100. He cool though. He cooler than people would think. He not like just mean or nothing. He real cool. He laughs just like everybody else. And he killing it on the ad-libs, man. That was my first time in the studio with him and heard him. That's cool, man.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of stuff he was saying, I would imagine. All right, very dope, very dope. First impressions are everything, right? Which is why I think it's so cool that you took that phrase, first impression, and kind of branded that. Tell us about First Impression a little bit.
It's my first mixtape. It's the first impression because it's the first impression the listeners was gonna get of me. And man, I know it's been slept on right now because I'm working on their buzz and building my brand. But it's something that I think people are gonna go back if they haven't heard it and really understand it. It's a great mixtape. It's just how I feel about it, man. That's the first impression.
Definitely. And I have to admit, there have been artists that I slept on their first mixtape, their first album, that I later became huge fans of. Are there any guys that came out and you kind of didn't pay attention to them, and then they started to bubble, and then you kind of went back and said, you know what? This cat is talking about something. Anybody like that for you?
At the time, I want to say, when it first happened, it was Wiz, because people were jamming him when I didn't even know who he was. My homeboy's name Carlos Washington, Don C. He was jamming him, and I didn't know who Wiz was. And then I heard some of his songs, and I went back and heard that Cushion Orange Juice, and he was jamming.
Definitely. So do you feel like you're kind of in that situation where you've got this heat, but it's not connecting with the people just yet? So it's like, okay, that's available for them. I'm gonna keep working, and I know in due time they'll circle back to my original stuff. Is that your mentality now, or how you approaching everything?
Somewhat. I feel like, you just have to build your name until everybody knows who you are, and then eventually they will go back and check out your catalog. They don't have a choice. If they like you, they want to see what was he doing before I found out about him. So
definitely. How often, I know you're working on new stuff right now, how often are you in the studio recording music?
Well, I work also, so I have to get in the studio when I have time. I still write though, daily. I write daily and come up with ideas, but I'm in the studio probably every weekend right now because I work during the week, so it's a double grind.
Got you. And the timing of everything is impeccable in my opinion. 4th of July was just yesterday, and the next project you're working on is called what?
Declaration.
That's perfect. That's genius. Tell us why you chose that title and what we can expect from that project.
That project is gonna be crazy, man. I got G&B producing almost the whole project. I got some surprises gonna be on there, some features. I don't even want to get those up yet. I got a jam right now. I can give you one. The single is a couple bands featuring B King. We gotta push that in the clubs. It's crazy.
B King was here on that same couch not too long ago, man.
Shout out to B King, man.
How did y'all connect?
G&B. G&B. It was the beat. It sounded like a Beat King beat, so I was like, man, give me that one. And I came up with the couple bands concept, and it was only right to put B King on there. It was like a strip club god.
Very dope, very dope. I can't wait to hear that. And from what I've heard, GMB is handling most, if not all, of the production on Declaration, right?
That's correct.
Now, in this era, a lot of people try to get production here, and put it all together. Why did you choose to say, I'm going to stick with a particular sound for the Declaration?
Man, I went in there and I heard their beats, man. It was amazing to me, So I felt like I could pick any beat, and it was jamming to me. So there was no reason to just venture off at that point in time and go anywhere. I like their beats. They cool people, man, down to earth. And I feel like we're going to get some great work.
Most definitely. Jake Bachelor, Hip Hop Weekly, Donnie B. Yo, Donnie, you got to hit us with the social media, because I know you're on there heavy promoting, marketing. How can we keep up with you on the Twitter, on the Instagram, all of that?
Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Donnie Be Good 713. Everything you want to reach me, just type in Donnie Be Good 713.
Marketing God. You ain't got to think about how to find that man. If you got him on Twitter, you got him on Instagram. That's how he roll. That's how we roll. Houston, Texas. Jay Bachelor, Donnie Be Good.
Pop that pussy for a couple bands. I got money, baby, I ain't tripping. I'ma fuck around and throw tuition. Pop that pussy if you wanna make a couple bands. Pop that pussy if you wanna make a couple bands.